Good afternoon and welcome. Family, friends, President Riesberg, Vice Presidents Bongiorno, Glover, Janetz, Kellerhouse, McGrath, and Zuhl, members of the Board of Trustees, Assistant Vice Presidents and Deans, Hartwick faculty chairpersons and directors, clinical agency chief nursing officers, faculty, staff, members of the college community, and last but never least, the nursing class of 2023. A little over 3 years ago, COVID-19 emerged as a global event resulting in our need to alter every part of life as we had come to know it. Isolation became an essential element to safeguard health. The demand for massive change occurred overnight that required an unprecedented shift in how the world, our world, operated. Significant modifications were made in everyday family life, services, healthcare delivery, and in education, including nursing education. Today, we are beyond grateful to be able to celebrate the outstanding success of the nursing class of 2023. In the face of a global pandemic, these incredible people dug deep and persevered as classrooms and clinical experiences were transformed to learning spaces that centered on technology. As clinical agencies' availability vacillated with the number of COVID cases, and as simulation became the new norm. More than ever, this incredible group relied on their teachers, lab staff, advisors, peers, family, and friends. They say it takes a village to raise a child. It also takes a village to support the educational journey of any student, more so, I think, for nursing students, especially those affected by a pandemic. Nursing seniors, please take a moment to thank your family, friends, and peers who individually or collectively contributed to your success. Faculty and staff have played a very critical role in the achievement of academic success. Each has gone above and beyond to continue to provide a very high-quality educational experience to all students. The Department of Nursing's village includes, and please stand when I say your name, Kathleen Ash, Dr. Samantha Belden, Dr. Melody Best, Janine Bolton, Dr. Melissa Davis, Lisa Depperman, Chelsea Fawcett, Greta Holt, Erica Holoquest, John Janetz, who's sitting all the way in the back, Alicia Jones, Jody Kristen, Maya McCann, Dr. Patty Menaki, Lorraine Amara, Donna Moore, Dr. Betsy Rogers, Vanessa Shelton, Kim Smith, Teresa Turek Gibson, Dr. Lisa Weiner, Maya Silver, and Margaret Kiss. On July 14, 1943, the Oneonta Daily Star reported that 8 young women have entered the first class admitted to the Hartwick College School of Nursing, according to an announcement by Miss Edith M. Lacey, director of the school. The previous March, Hartwick College President Henry Arnold announced that the college had been authorized by the U.S. Public Health Service and the State Education Department to establish a school of nursing. World War II had created the need for a large number of nurses, and a war service plan that was formulated by the New York State Nursing Council called for the creation of 5 central collegiate schools of nursing in the state. Hartwick College had been selected as one of those schools. The Hartwick College nursing program emerged and hit the ground running. Today, Hartwick has graduated more than 1,400 nursing majors who can be found practicing nursing across the globe, and who all have the honor of wearing the Hartwick College pin. This afternoon, we celebrate the culmination of years of hard work and dedication by honoring the time-old tradition of pinning the nursing class of 2023. Dr. Margareta Maiden-Stiles, a recognized pioneer on nursing innovation, stated, "Symbols carry the message of our essence. Symbols transmit the culture, ideals, and mission of a profession to its members and to the world. They give us our identity and remind us of our constant purpose and values. They rally us to our cause in times of special need and occur in many forms, including traditions and beliefs." She went on to say that enduring symbols are not static. They grow in importance and meaning, and noted that professions without symbols are vulnerable. One such symbol in nursing is the pen. The pen is the reason we're here today. It's a symbol of nursing and of the student's transition to the professional role. And penning is one of the remaining traditions that has persisted since Florence Nightingale initiated the practice for formally educated nurses. I've taken the liberty of excerpting a commentary from Nightingale's Notes on Nursing, written by Dr. Constance Schuler, who at the time was Associate Dean at Wagner College. On August 15, 1910, 2 days after Florence Nightingale's death, the New York Times stated, "Few lives have been more useful or more inspiring than hers." A year later, a memorial was established for her in London. The mayor of London remarked, "This memorial was intended to commemorate the work of one who was perhaps the greatest Englishwoman who had ever lived." These accolades may sound exaggerated, but they are not exaggerated. They are very valid. Nightingale was one of the greatest reformers of modern times, yet few today are aware of her genius, her commitment, or her extraordinary accomplishments. She was driven by an intense commitment to help humanity and devoted her life to improving the health and living conditions of people all over the world. 2 very powerful forces shaped her life: ideals and the need to act on those ideals. She improved health outcomes at home and abroad through research, statistics, and activism. But her greatest contribution is considered her reform of nursing through the creation of formal education for nurses. This reform is seen today in nursing programs throughout the world. For many of us, just hearing the name Nightingale evokes images of what nursing was and what nursing is, as we imagine what nursing will become. Ideals and the behaviors associated with those ideals then become central to the image of the nursing profession. One imagines a nurse to possess certain traits and qualities, including compassion, integrity, veracity, respect, beneficence, non-malfeasance, confidentiality, justice, and fidelity. Ideals that were espoused by Nightingale yesterday and that are embraced by the American Nurses Association Code of Ethics for Nurses today. These ideals form the foundation for all professional nursing practice and represent the attributes of members of our profession. White uniforms have come and gone, and caps are in the distant past, but the pin that was introduced by Nightingale endures and serves as a reminder of one's nursing program, the personal investment required to earn the pin, the responsibility, obligations, and standards that bind the profession, and of the traits and ideals set forth by the founder of modern nursing, Florence Nightingale. Let the pin that you receive today be a symbol of your continued professional evolution. In Styles' words, the ideal persists, the symbol endures. I challenge you to continue to grow and evolve the practice of nursing, to grow and evolve as individual professionals, and to hold fast the ideals that have stood the test of time. Today, I welcome you as colleagues and wish you all the very best as you begin the new, challenging, and exciting journey. Thank you. It is now my very greatest pleasure to welcome Dr. Darren Riesberg, President of Hartwick College, to the podium to address the nursing class of 2023.
Hartwick Nursing Class of 2023, congratulations. The rigor of your Hartwick course of studies is well known and respected on this campus, in the region, across the country, and around the world. You hit the ground running as soon as you arrived, beginning rotations in your first year. You dedicated time in the simulation lab. You awoke before sunrise, spending long and challenging days in Cooperstown, Syracuse, elsewhere. You conquered A&P, Med-Surg, and everything else that could have stood in your way. And you did all of this amidst a global pandemic. With our systems, both healthcare and higher education, stressed to the max, with you having to learn difficult subject matter and patient care in ways that hadn't been tested, you powered through. And in doing so, you set an example for students across our campus, those in your year and those behind you. You've shown them how to manage time, you've shown them commitment, you've shown them grit, and you've shown them the power, or superpower, students at Hartwick can have to make the world a safer, healthier, and better place. You've earned that Hartwick nursing pin and the degree that you'll receive tomorrow. In just the 1 year that I've been at Hartwick, I had occasion to seek medical treatment for various reasons in Oneonta, Cooperstown, Albany, New York City. I'm okay, just so you know. But, and I, of course, now ask every nurse where they did their training, and in each location, I've had at least one nurse respond to me with a glowing smile that they were a Hartwick nurse. They said it with such pride. As you can tell, they felt their training was second to none. I hope you too feel that pride today and all the days ahead. You are Hartwick nurses. You are also my heroes, and I could not be more proud of you. So congratulations, and I can't wait to see you walk across the stage tomorrow. Thank you.
At this time, I'd like to invite Dr. Patty Menaki, chosen by the class of 2023, as the keynote speaker to the podium.
Your faces look so much different standing up here than in class. I just have to say that. You guys look beautiful. You made it. And I am truly honored that you chose me to speak at your pinning ceremony. It's such a special time in your professional journey. This class is a special place in my heart because we did it together. We started at Hartwick together. You supported me through my doctorate journey, and I truly thank you all. You make me love what I do every day. I would like to take a moment to thank all of your parents, loved ones, and family and friends who are here with you today. I promise you that throughout these 4 years, all of the tears were a product of self-discovery, nursing growth, and maturity, and the tough love that this nursing faculty devoted to each and every one of them. I can guarantee you with 100% certainty that each one of us has given them a part of our professional practice, our expertise and wisdom, and most importantly, a part of ourselves. For example, some pearls of wisdom to carry them into practice, which may or may not have included some naughty mnemonics about the kidney, lungs, endocrine system, and conduction system of the heart. Students, please keep those concepts inside your head. What happens in ICU class must stay in ICU class. In addition, as parents of college students ourselves, we understand what all of this feels like from your perspective and have embraced these fine individuals as if they were our own. So thank you for trusting us with those that mean so much to you. It was a privilege and honor to be a part of their educational and professional journey. At this time, I would like to make a public service announcement to the students. Mr. and Mrs. Jones are resting comfortably and will live to see another semester. To refresh, the Joneses have experienced a multitude of bed baths, catheterizations, dressing changes, and assessments. Mrs. Jones has given birth numerous times, all within 1 year. In addition, the Joneses' children have been through measles, bronchitis, feeding difficulties, and growth spurts. Mr. Jones has had numerous chest tube insertions, been coded and revived about 200 times, been involved in several motor vehicle accidents, and sustained a dozen or so life-threatening burns and fractures. Both have had heart attacks, heart surgery, strokes, cardiac catheterizations, been septic, undergone dialysis, suffered from shock, and this is for Nate, experienced cardiac tamponade. They have even been put on the liver transplant list, as well as experienced hospice and palliative care. Discharged and readmitted over and over with new priorities, diseases, and outcomes. And this just covers what was on the exams. Real life, not too much different, guys. Also, please take note that Mrs. Jones has spit out her pain pills, handed back the oxygen and IV fluids, bagged herself when she was apneic, pushed the code button on her own, weighed herself after suffering fluid volume excess, and removed her Foley catheter too many times, which means, and this is very important, you must not change your answers when you sit for the NCLEX. Absolutely no take-backsies in nursing. Go with your guts, stick with your choice, and have confidence that you know what you're doing. You're brilliant. On a serious note, 4 thoughts to carry you as you move into your career. The first is, why? Why is nothing more than a 3-letter word, but is it? Why is one of the most powerful words in our profession. Why pushes us to dig deeper, inquire and learn more, and truly get to the most basic conclusions. Why becomes your gut instinct's twin sibling. When you feel lost or exhausted, remember why you became a nurse. Remember why you put so much work into this degree. Remember why Mrs. Jones needs you. Remember why it feels so wonderful to make a difference in someone else's life. Remember why 8 hours of sleep takes priority over $2 beers and $1 apps after 10 p.m. When you feel like an idiot on a unit full of smarty pants, remember why you need time to learn. Remember why it is important to take care of yourself both mentally and physically. Go back to the basics. Why did this assessment look the way it did? Why did I need to deliver the care in that way? Why is this medication necessary? Why does pain take a back burner to the ABCs? Why did that smell just come wafting out of Mrs. Jones's room? Why did I not email Dr. M or another nursing faculty member when I felt lost or have a question? Why? Do not ever stop digging for answers. And then when you feel like you have mastered what you need to, ask yourself, why do I need to research this area further? Why will improving processes make a difference? Why are other nurses struggling? Why is patient quality needing to be improved? And this is the most important. Why am I not enrolled in a Master's of Nursing Education program? We need you. Time. Please note that Mrs. Jones will not care, and this is important, if you graduated in 3, 4, or 5 years from nursing school. I, however, might be a little cautious about telling her about my own 24-year run to the finish line. Mrs. Jones wants quality-driven, safe, and effective nurses who care, and that is exactly what you all are. The dedication, fortitude, and sacrifice that each and every one of you has put into this degree cannot be measured in time. Time will always march on, but your time is in your own cadence. Covet your time and embrace who you have become in that time. Hope. My hope is that you will take what you have learned and make a difference in our profession and the lives of those that you care for. Nursing is not easy. We are in a profound nursing shortage, and the hope is that you will pave the way and inspire others to want to be a nurse. Do not lose hope in yourself. We will keep graduating exceptional nurses that will come behind you to help you. I also hope that you all start a new rumor with the juniors for the advanced medical surgical class next year. Okay? Please replace. It is as hard as inserting a Foley catheter while being blindfolded on a crowning mom who is just about to go in surgery for a C-section using pristine aseptic technique with. It is as easy as song time and graham cracker snacks in kindergarten class. Home. This is the last thought, and it's something that I hope that you have figured out by now. We are a community of people that are now bonded together for life. You will always have a home here at Hartwick, especially within the nursing department. Your successes, difficulties, learning experiences, heartache are ours as well. We carry it together because we are a profession that believes that everyone deserves unconditional positive regard. We believe that when you are in need, you should not suffer in silence, but be able to find respite in those that understand and have the means and training to help. This is home. We are your family, and we will walk together. We are nurses. I am so proud of you all. Do not be strangers, and most importantly, go be great nurses. I love you all. I'd like to invite Alexandra Owusu, chosen by the class of 2023, as the senior class speaker, to the podium.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Dr. Manaki, President Riesberg, distinguished faculty members, honored guests, fellow graduates, families and friends. At this point in time, I'd like to welcome you to Hartwick College Nurses Pinning Ceremony 2023. First of all, I want to thank God and my classmates for voting for me as senior speaker. I stand here today humbled and honored to address you as a representative of the graduating class of 2023. I acknowledge all three 4th and 5th year students. As most of you know, I'm from Ghana, and when I was welcomed at JFK, I was told that America is a land of many opportunities. It was up to me to make a choice, and I chose Hartwick, just as many of you did, to pursue your dreams and make them a reality. As we stand here today, we have reached a significant milestone. We have accomplished a great deal, and we should all be proud of ourselves and our achievements. I stand here today, and I say that after many hours, weeks, and years of hard work, we have finished a good race. As we move on to the next chapter of our lives, we will face new challenges, opportunities, and experiences. Some of us will pursue further education, while others will begin their careers. Whatever path you choose, we must remember the lessons we have learned here and apply them to our future endeavors. One of the most important lessons we have learned here is the value of hard work and teamwork, collaboration, and perseverance. We have faced many obstacles and setbacks, but perseverantia vincit omnia, which means perseverance conquers all. We have learned that success is not easy, but achievable with dedication and determination. We have supported each other throughout our struggles. We have learned that we are stronger together than alone. As we leave today, let us remember these lessons and take them with us wherever we go. Let us continue to work hard, persevere, and collaborate well with others. Let us positively impact the world and leave it a better place than we found it. Lastly, let us cherish the friendships and the value of friendship we have built here and always reflect on the good times. One thing I will never forget about our class is how we play, laugh, and how we're all eager to help each other. I honestly would have been lost without you guys and without the reminders of assignments, due dates, and activities in our class groups. Thank you all for this experience. And now, on behalf of my fellow graduates, I'd like to express our heartfelt gratitude to all those who support us throughout our journey. To our able faculty members who pushed us and encouraged us to be our best selves, we would like to express our gratitude to you today. To our parents, guardians, family members, mentors, friends, and colleagues who have sacrificed and offered guidance, encouragement, laughter, and support along the way to make our dreams a reality, we say thank you. I want to congratulate my fellow graduates once again. We have worked hard. We deserve to celebrate this momentous occasion. So let's go forth with pride, confidence, and commitment to making a difference in the world. Long live Hartwick Nursing. Long live H. Casson. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my God! Thank you. And now I'd like to present a gift to the nursing faculty, and I'd like to call Dr. Patricia Grass to receive the gift on behalf of the nursing faculty.
Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. Thank you. This is a beautiful, beautiful picture of this class sitting under their scrubs that are hanging from Johnstone. We will treasure this. This will be in the office. It will hang there forever. Thank you so much. I'd like to invite Professor Lisa Weiner to the podium to read the meaning of the white coats.
The presentation of the white coats symbolizes the dedication of nurses to providing the highest quality care and services, including considering the welfare of humanity and relief of suffering as primary concerns, acting in a compassionate and trustworthy manner in all aspects of care, applying knowledge, experience, and skills to assure optimal outcomes for patients, exercising sound professional judgment while abiding by legal and ethical requirements, accepting the lifelong obligation to improve professional knowledge and competence, promoting, advocating for, and striving to protect the health, safety, and rights of the patient, and accepting the duties and responsibilities that embody the nursing profession. Students, please rise and don your coats. You may be seated. I'd like to invite Professor Kathleen Ash to the podium to read the significance of the pin.
I'm honored to read this to this very special class. The significance of the pin. The tradition of the nursing pin and ceremonial pinning of nursing school graduates originated in the 1860s at the Nightingale School of Nursing at St. Thomas Hospital in London. In the United States, the first pin was awarded to the graduating class of 1880 of the Bellevue Hospital School of Nursing in New York City. The pin, like the bygone days nursing cap, has become the symbol of the nursing profession, and graduates wear their pins on their uniforms with great pride. To wear the nursing pin of Hartwick College is a joyful proclamation of one's graduation from an educational institution with a long history of academic excellence. Our graduates proudly wear the Hartwick pin as they engage in healthcare delivery across the nation and around the world. The pin serves as a reminder to you the position of public trust that is now placed in your hands. As well, the pin symbolically ties you to Florence Nightingale and the nurses of the Crimea, to Dorothea Dix, Sojourner Truth, Harriet Tubman, Clara Barton, and the nuns of the battlefield who nursed the wounded during the Civil War, to visionary leaders Lavina Lloyd Dock, Mary Adelaide Nutting, and Isabel Hampton Robb, who moved to organize the profession, to Jessie Sleet Scales and Lillian Wald, the nurses of the Henry Street Settlement who served the poor and disenfranchised immigrants living in the tenements, to Mary Breckenridge and the Frontier School of Nursing and nurse midwives around the world tending to the needs of mothers and their babies, to nurses buried at Arlington National Cemetery who served our country at home and abroad in times of need, to prisoners, migrant workers, persons with AIDS, new mothers and babies, the very poor, the very lonely, the very old, the sick, and the dying. To the history of Hartwick College nursing that began as a cadet nursing program 80 years ago, to more than 3,000 nursing alumni and the alumni of Hartwick College who are employed throughout this nation and world delivering nursing care to those in need wherever they may be. Our history is rich, and today you are becoming part of that history. Today, we invite you to join in celebrating our rich and varied collective nursing past, to those who have influenced your nursing career, those present and those absent, and the contributions that each of you have made and will continue to make to nursing. My heartfelt congratulations to all of you. Okay. I'm now going to invite Professor Teresa Turry Gibson to the podium to introduce the seniors, as well as alumna Dr. Melody Best, class of 1984, and Erica Holliquist, the class of 2006, who are part of our nursing faculty and will present the graduates with their nursing pins and signify a welcome to the profession of nursing. Wear these pins with pride.
Welcome, family and friends. Please remain seated during the pinning process and take photos of your loved ones from your seats. Thank you. Now to the real business at hand. I want to introduce first, alphabetically, Samantha Alfonso. Samantha is from Wappingers Falls, New York. She completed her senior practicum at Bellevue Women's Center on the mother-baby unit. Her short-term goal is to pass the NCLEX. Her long-term goal is to go back to school for her master's degree. Samantha would like to thank her family, friends, her roommates, Kelsey, Kirsten, and Colette. Samantha Alfonso. Ariana Alvarez. Ariana, from Center Moriches, New York, completed her senior practicum on the observation unit at Stony Brook University Hospital. Following graduation, Ariana will be employed at Stony Brook University Hospital for pediatric acute care. Her short-term goal is to progress into pediatric oncology or critical care. Her long-term goal is to go back to school to become a nurse practitioner. Ariana would like to thank her parents for pushing her to do her very best every day, and her fellow classmates who helped her get through nursing school. Ariana. Kirsten Arokasar. Kirsten, from Lynbrook, New York, completed her senior practicum at Bassett Medical Center in Cooperstown, New York, on the special care unit. Kirsten's short-term goal is to pass the NCLEX, and her long-term goal is to become a preceptor. She wishes to thank her parents, siblings, grandparents, and Wick Lacrosse, for being so supportive of her these past 4 years. Kirsten. Nathaniel Baldwin. Nathaniel is from Monroe, New York. He completed his senior practicum on the intensive care unit of Lourdes Hospital. Following graduation, Nathan has accepted a position in the emergency department in Knoxville, Tennessee. His short-term goal is to move to Tennessee. His long-term goal is to be the next Florence Nightingale. Nathan wants to thank his parents and fellow classmates for helping along the way. Nathan. Caitlin Bartizak. Caitlin, from New Hyde Park, New York, completed her senior practicum at Katz Women's Hospital at Long Island Jewish Northwell Health on the labor and delivery floor. Caitlin is pending employment on the labor and delivery floor, where she completed her capstone. Her short-term goal is to pass the NCLEX exam. Caitlin's long-term goal is to become a labor and delivery nurse and one day be a travel nurse. Caitlin says thank you to her family and friends for the constant support. Also, thank you to Hartwick College, which taught her that the best way to find yourself is in the service of others. Caitlin. Christina Beltz. Christina, from Greene, New York, completed her senior practicum at UHS Wilson Medical Center in the operating room. Following graduation, Christina will also work in the operating room at UHS Wilson Medical Center. Her short-term goal is to pass the NCLEX exam on her first attempt. Christina's long-term goal is to become an infection control RN. She would like to thank her parents and family for their constant support over the last 4 years. Christina. Kylie Bowman. Kylie from Wilton, New York, completed her senior practicum in the cardiac unit at Our Lady of Lourdes Hospital. Her short-term goal is to complete a nurse residency program on a pediatric unit. Kylie's long-term goal is to obtain a Master's of Science in Nursing degree. She would like to thank her mom and godmother for supporting and encouraging her through the entire program. Kylie. Megan Delahante. Megan is from Niskayuna, New York. She completed her senior practicum on the intensive care unit of Bassett Medical Center. Following graduation, Megan will be employed at St. Peter's Hospital on the medical surgical oncology unit. Her current short-term goal is to pass the NCLEX and to find a path that she is passionate about while becoming confident in her abilities as a new grad. Her long-term goal is to go back to school and continue her education in nursing. Megan wants to thank her mom, who got her through her hardest days, and her dad, who was someone she could always count on. She also thanks her brother, who is one of the biggest reasons she went into nursing. Lastly, Megan thanks her friends and family for believing in her no matter what. She says she would have never been able to get through without them. Megan. Cassidy Dennis. Cassidy from Clifton Park, New York, was part of the 3-year degree in nursing at Hartwick program. She completed her senior practicum on the neonatal intensive care unit at St. Peter's Hospital. Following graduation, she has accepted a position at St. Peter's Hospital in their postpartum unit. Her short-term goal is to become a certified Spanish translator. Her long-term goal is to become a NICU nurse and obtain her CCRN neonatal certification. Cassidy thanks all of her fellow 3-year students for helping her along the way, as well as her family, specifically her parents and boyfriend, for their love and support these past 3 years. Cassidy. Erin DeCrudelo. Erin is from Burnt Hills, New York, and completed her senior practicum on the medical surgical unit at Bassett Medical Center. Her short-term goal is to pass the NCLEX and explore work opportunities. Her long-term goal is to specialize in psychiatric mental health and become a travel nurse. Erin says that she is immensely grateful for her mother and father, her stepfather, Keith, her grandparents, and her brother, Alden, plus her sisters, Serena and Sammy. And most of all, Erin is grateful to Hartwick's nursing program for believing in her. She says, thank you for your unwavering love and support. She couldn't have done it without you. Erin. Scout Easton. Scout from Evergreen, Colorado, completed her senior practicum in the pediatric emergency department at Rochester General Hospital. Following graduation, Scout will be employed in a trauma step-down unit in Spartanburg, South Carolina. Her short-term goal is to graduate nursing school, and long-term goal is to become a successful RN. Scout wishes to thank all of those who have helped and supported her along the way. Scout. Cassie Fedor. Cassie is from Torrington, Connecticut. She completed her senior practicum on the labor and delivery unit at Lourdes Hospital in Binghamton, New York. After graduation, her short-term goal is to pass the NCLEX exam. Her long-term goal is to continue building on her knowledge in maternal and fetal health. Cassie would like to say a huge thank you to her parents for being her biggest fans throughout this process. She could not have done it without your support and continued belief in her. She would also like to thank Emmy, Dylan, her fellow nursing majors, both past and present, her professors from the first day to the last, and her friends new and old, from Hartwick and at home. She would lastly like to show appreciation for her family members that could not be here today. Cassie. Allison Fish. Allison, from South Glens Falls, New York, was part of the 3-year nursing degree program, and she completed her senior practicum at Lourdes Hospital on the intensive care unit in Binghamton, New York. She has accepted a position in the neurotrauma intensive care unit at UHS Wilson Hospital. Her short-term goal after graduation is to pass the NCLEX RN exam. Her long-term goal is to become a nurse practitioner. Allison wishes to thank her family, her boyfriend Patrick, soccer team, professors, especially Dr. Menaki, her closest friends and 3-year nursing friends for supporting her throughout the process, and the whole nursing class. She would not have been able to do it without these people in her corner. Allison. Kaylee Fitzpatrick. Kaylee, from Nanuet, New York, completed her senior practicum at Columbia Presbyterian, New York Presbyterian Medical Center, Manhattan, New York, on a pediatric floor. Her short-term goal after graduation is to work near New York City as an RN to be exposed to as many opportunities and experiences as possible. And her long-term goal is to become a pediatric oncologist nurse practitioner. Kaylee would like to thank all of the professors and nursing faculty who have devoted their time and effort into helping everyone in this cohort successfully achieve their BS in nursing. Thanks also to her family and friends for the endless support during this difficult yet rewarding journey. Kaylee. Ajala Folks. Ajala is from Bronx, New York, and completed her senior practicum at the A.O. Fox Memorial Hospital on the medical surgical unit and the emergency department. Her short-term goal is to pass the NCLEX and officially establish herself as a licensed registered nurse. Her long-term goal is to specialize in ambulatory care and provide holistic nursing care to a wide range of patients and families. Ajala thanks her Lord and Savior Jesus Christ and her mother, who left this world to be with him, but is here in spirit. She also thanks her grandma, grandpa, Aunt Sandra, as well as every family member and friend who never abandoned her throughout this journey. Ajala. Paige Sherilyn Furman. Paige is from Patchogue. I'm from Jersey, New York. She completed her senior practicum at Long Island Jewish Medical Center on the labor and delivery unit. Her short-term goal is to pass the NCLEX over the summer. Her long-term goal is to become a family nurse practitioner. Paige would like to thank her mom, dad, and sister for always believing in her. Additionally, she would like to thank the faculty and her fellow peers for their kindness and support over the past 4 years. Paige. Sydney. Sydney Gagnon. Good to see you. Glad you're better. Sydney is from Chestertown, New York. She completed her senior practicum at Saratoga Hospital on a medical surgical peds floor. Sydney has accepted a job at Saratoga Hospital on the same med-surg peds unit. Her short-term goal is to finish her year residency at Saratoga Hospital. After the residency, Sydney would like to move to a labor delivery unit, either at Saratoga Hospital or relocate to a new hospital. Her long-term goal is to go back to school, to become a nurse practitioner and specialize as a family nurse practitioner, working on a labor and delivery unit. She thanks her parents and family for all their support. Sydney would also like to thank the professors that pushed her to be the student she is today and nurse she will become. Sydney. Jessica Gervais. Jessica is from Granbury, Connecticut, and she completed her senior practicum at the inpatient psychiatric unit of Bassett Medical Center in Cooperstown, New York. Her short-term goal is to live in an apartment in a small rural town outside of Binghamton. Her long-term goal is to settle into her psychiatric nursing career and to see where it takes her, possibly even grad school, and to save up for a small older house in the countryside. Jessica thanks her parents, professors, friends, classmates, and Jesus for making all of this possible. Last but not least, a special thanks goes to Evan and his family for all of their support during her senior year. Jessica. Madison Grefsky. Madison, from Greenwood Lake, New York, completed her senior practicum at Garnet Health Medical Center in the emergency department. Following graduation, she plans to pass the NCLEX exam in June. In the long term, she plans to become a hospice nurse. Madison wishes to thank her loving and encouraging family and friends and says that she would not be here without all of you. She will never forget the incredible efforts of the faculty that supported her ability to successfully accomplish her goals. Madison. Jenna Hillis. Jenna completed her senior practicum in the Stony Brook Hospital Critical Care Emergency Department. Her short-term goal is to pass the NCLEX exam this summer. Her long-term goal is to become a certified emergency nurse. Jenna says thank you to all her friends, family, and Hartwick faculty for their continuous encouragement and support. A special thanks goes out to her mom, dad, and brother, and she wouldn't be here where she is today without them. Jenna. Scarlett Hudman. Scarlett is from Glenville, New York. She completed her senior practicum in Saratoga Hospital on the Cardiac Medical Surgical Unit. Following graduation, she will also be employed at St. Peter's Hospital on the Medical Surgical Oncology Unit on a women's and children's pathway. Her short-term goal is to pass the NCLEX and continue to advance her knowledge and develop skills in her new employment role. Her long-term goal is to go back to school for her master's to become a women's health nurse practitioner. Scarlett wishes to thank her close friends, family, and professors for all of the unconditional support and encouragement. Scarlett. Nissa Cole. Nissa, from Verona, New York, completed her senior practicum at Krause Hospital on the Labor and Delivery Unit. After graduation, Nissa will also be employed at Krause Hospital in the postpartum unit. Her short-term goal is to pass the NCLEX and begin employment. Her long-term goal is to work on a labor and delivery unit and further skills as a labor and delivery nurse. Nissa wishes to thank her parents, friends, and instructors who consistently offered their support and encouragement. Nissa. Jordan Leandro. Jordan from Latham, New York, completed his senior practicum at St. Peter's Hospital on the intensive care unit. Following graduation, Jordan accepted a position in the neurosurgical intensive care unit at Albany Medical Center. He plans to pass the NCLEX on the first try. His long-term goal is to go back to school to become a CRNA, Certified Registered Nurse Anesthetist. Jordan wants to thank his mom and grandparents for their constant support throughout this journey. He also wants to thank his mom for always going above and beyond. Jordan loves you all. Jordan. Kayla Leonard Houle. Kayla is from Brattleboro, Vermont. She completed her senior practicum at Bassett Medical Center Special Care Unit, ICU. Her short-term goal is to pass the NCLEX after graduation. Her long-term goal is to work on a special care unit. Kayla thanks her friends, family, and especially her grandparents for all their support. Kayla. McKenna Laux. McKenna from Hancock, New York, completed her senior practicum at Bassett Medical Center in Cooperstown on a medical surgical unit. After graduation, McKenna will be employed at Delaware Valley Hospital in Walton, New York on a medical surgical unit. Her short-term goal is to pass the NCLEX exam in the summer. Her long-term goal is to get a master's degree in nursing education. McKenna wishes to say thank you to her mom and dad for their endless support and to her brother and sister-in-law. McKenna. Chloe Love. Chloe is from Cornwall, New York. She completed her senior practicum in the emergency department at Montefiore St. Luke's, Cornwall. Her short-term goal is to enter an emergency department nurse residency program to gain experience in the critical care trauma field. Her long-term goal is to become a flight nurse after gaining experience as a trauma nurse. Chloe thanks her parents for believing in her when she did not believe in herself. Thanks her grandmother and Aunt Jill for inspiring her to be a nurse, and Professor Kathleen Ash for letting her come into her office when she felt defeated or needed to talk to somebody. Chloe. Kelsey Mahoney. Kelsey from Boston Spa, New York, completed her senior practicum at Saratoga Hospital in the emergency department. Following graduation, Kelsey has accepted a position at St. Peter's Hospital on the medical surgical floor. Her short-term goal is to pass the NCLEX and become confident in her clinical assessments and skills. Her long-term goal is to become a nurse educator. Kelsey would like to thank her family, friends, roommates, WIC Lacrosse, Research Group 8, and Nurse Mike, who each contributed to her nursing education. Kelsey. Colette Maloney. Colette is from Williston Park, New York, and she completed her senior practicum in the emergency department at Bassett Medical Center. Her short-term goal is to pass the NCLEX and start a job. Her long-term goal is to get a master's degree. She would like to thank her friends and roommates with a special shout out to the Boo Crew, her family, especially Kevin, and the Hartwick volleyball team. Colette. Alfonso Mancini. Alfonso is from Fonda, New York. He completed his senior practicum in the acute cardiac care unit at Ellis Hospital. After graduation, Alfonso will be employed in the Neuro and Surgical Intensive Care Unit at Albany Medical Center. His short-term goal is to pass the NCLEX, and his long-term goal is to become a certified registered nurse anesthetist. Alfonso gives thanks to his family and friends for supporting him and to all the great people he met while at Hartwick. Alfonso. Kitsia Martinez Rojas. Kitsia is from Warwick, New York, and completed her senior practicum at the Bassett Medical Center Emergency Department. Her short-term goals consist of passing the NCLEX and starting her first professional nursing position. Her long-term goal is to explore various nursing specialties as well as advance her degree. Kitsia would like to thank her #1 supporters for their constant love and encouragement. She says, "Thank you, Mom and Dad." She also thanks her roommates who she's made lifelong memories with over the past 4 years. And another big thanks to the nursing faculty and staff who have challenged her and helped her grow. Kitsia. Garrett Mertz. Garrett, from Milford, New York, was part of the 3-year degree in nursing at Hartwick. He completed his senior practicum at Upstate Medical University in the Cardiopulmonary Intensive Care Unit. Following graduation, he accepted employment at Albany Medical Center in the Coronary Care Unit. His short-term goal is to pass the NCLEX. His long-term goal is to become a critical care registered nurse. Garrett would like to thank his mom, dad, siblings, Emily, Aiden, and Kara, and his girlfriend, Marina, for their continued support over the course of the past few years. Garrett. Alexandra Owusu. Congratulations. Alexandra came to Hartwick from Mount Vernon, New York, as a part of the 3-year degree in nursing program at Hartwick, but she is originally from Ghana, West Africa. She completed her senior practicum on the orthopedic medical surgical unit at White Plains Hospital. Following graduation, Alexandra will be employed at White Plains Hospital on the step-down unit. Her short-term goal is to pass the NCLEX on the first attempt and work as a registered nurse. Her long-term goal is to go to graduate school to become a nurse practitioner or a nurse educator. Alexandra would like to give a big thank you to her grandma for her motivation and love, her mom and dad for being supportive, siblings, Precious and David, family and friends, her professors, and all 3-year nursing graduates. She is thankful for you all. Alexandra. Audrey Parrish. Audrey, from Vernon, New Jersey, completed her senior practicum on the orthopedic, trauma, and medical surgical floor at Garnet Health Medical Center. Her short-term goal is to continue working bedside care, focusing mainly on ortho-trauma and med-surg. Eventually, she would like to regularly work as a travel RN. She wishes to thank her friends and family for providing encouragement through each endeavor and always having fun along the way. Audrey. Amanda Perry. Amanda, from South Windsor, Connecticut, completed her senior practicum at the Medical Surgical Unit at Bassett Medical Center. Following graduation, Amanda will be working at Upstate University Hospital in Syracuse, New York, on the Cardiac Medical Surgical Unit. Her short-term goal is to pass the NCLEX. Amanda aspires to continue her education and work as a nurse educator. She would like to thank her mom and dad, grandma and grandpa, Jack, Sarah, and Drew. Amanda. Alicia Rockwell. Alicia is from Cobleskill, New York, and was part of the 3-year degree program in nursing at Hartwick. She completed her senior practicum at Ellis Hospital Float Pool. She plans to work at St. Peter's Cardiac Progressive Care Unit. Her short-term goal is to pass the NCLEX exam and begin working. Her long-term goal is to advance to the cardiovascular ICU at St. Peter's and eventually go on to earn her master's degree as a nurse practitioner. Alicia wishes to thank her family, fiancé, Adam, and the whole senior class, especially her 3-year friends. Alicia. Tamara Rogers. Tamara, from Rochester, New York, completed her senior practicum at the Gosnell Family Neonatal ICU in Golisano Children's Hospital. Her short-term goal is to be accepted as a level 1 NICU nurse at Golisano Children's. Her long-term goal is to become a pediatric neonatal nurse practitioner through the University of Rochester. Tamara would like to thank her mother, Michelle, for the unwavering support and continued faith in her. She would also like to thank her friends and family for always being there and believing in her. Tamara. Nicole Sangolin. Nicole is from Hopewell Junction, New York, and completed her senior practicum at Cohen's Children's Medical Center in the Neonatal Intensive Care Unit. Her short-term goal is to pass the NCLEX exam and get a job in the NICU. Her long-term goal is to become a NICU travel nurse after gaining experience with the neonatal population. Nicole wishes to say thank you to her parents, family, and friends for inspiring her to go and succeed in nursing school. Also, Nicole wishes to thank her professors for making this day possible. Nicole. Emma Savage. Congrats. Emma is from Albany, New York, and she completed her senior practicum in the pediatric ICU at Albany Medical Center. Following graduation, her short-term goal is to become employed at the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. Her long-term goal is to become a pediatric nurse practitioner. Emma says that her mom and dad have been her rock throughout this 4-year-long journey, and never once did their faith in her waver. She could not have done it without you both. To her siblings, you all helped her learn who she was at such a young age, and Emma says she cannot thank you 3 enough for this. The 6 of you have been and will always be her people and the reason she was able to make it through. Emma. Ashley Scheck. Ashley from Monroe, New York, completed her senior practicum in the intensive care unit at Bassett Medical Center in Cooperstown. Following graduation, she plans to work at Vassar Brothers Medical Center in the cardiothoracic step-down unit. Her short-term goal is to excel in the new graduate fellowship program at Vassar. Her long-term goal is to continue her education and become a critical care nurse practitioner. Ashley would like to thank her mom, dad, and brother Robert for inspiring, encouraging, and believing in her these past 4 years. She says, "I wouldn't be up here without you." Ashley. Renee Sarafin. Renee from Valley Falls, New York, completed her senior practicum at St. Peter's Hospital in Albany, New York, on the maternal child care unit. Following graduation, she plans to work at St. Peter's Hospital on the medical surgical floor. Her short-term goal includes learning the latest technological features and advancements in medical care to provide the best patient and treatment outcomes. Renee hopes to work on a variety of different nursing units to expand her knowledge and experiences and help her decide on what specialty area to excel in. She is interested in psychiatric, pediatric, and maternity care units. She would like to thank her family for their continuous support, especially her parents and sister who have been by her side throughout the last 4 years. Renee. Radhika Singh. Radhika from Schenectady, New York, completed her senior practicum in St. Peter's Hospital in the emergency department, where she has also accepted a position after graduation. Her short-term goal is to pass the NCLEX and begin working. Her long-term goal is to gain experience and continue her education. Radhika thanks her family, friends, and boyfriend for their support and for always believing in her. She would also like to thank her professors who have helped her get to where she is today. Radhika. Shania Swearingen. Shania is from Aurora, Colorado. She completed her senior practicum at Albany Medical Center in the NICU. Shania accepted a job at Advent Health in Orlando, Florida on the cardiac intensive care unit. Her short-term goal is to become oriented to the ways of a precise cardiac ICU nurse. Her long-term goal is to turn her knowledge from ICU nursing to become a certified registered nurse anesthetist, DNP. She thanks her parents for all the support and motivation throughout these trying years. Shania also thanks her amazing girlfriend, Nikki, for encouraging her to return to school and helping her finish strong. Shania. Lauren Taylor. Lauren from Keene, New Hampshire, completed her senior practicum at the intensive care unit at Bassett Medical Center. She plans to join the United States Air Force Nurse Corps, where her training would start at Kessler Air Force Base in Biloxi, Mississippi. Her short-term goal is to complete the nurse training program and solidify her nursing skills. Her long-term goal is to earn her master's degree and become a family nurse practitioner. Lauren wants to thank her family, friends, and professors who have supported her on this journey. Lauren. Jillian Ward. Jillian from Westminster, Massachusetts, completed her senior practicum on the maternity unit at Samaritan Hospital in Albany, New York. Following graduation, Jillian will be working at St. Peter's Hospital in Albany. Her short-term goal is to pass the NCLEX, and her long-term goal is to become a labor and delivery nurse. Jillian would like to thank all of her friends and family for their love and support. Jillian. Ashley Wyckoff. Ashley is from Oneonta, New York, and was part of the 3-year degree program in nursing at Hartwick. She completed her senior practicum in the emergency department at SUNY Upstate Medical Center. Following graduation, she plans to work at Albany Medical Center in the emergency department. Her short-term goal is to pass the NCLEX exam. Ashley's long-term goal is to become confident in her practice and to be a SANE nurse, S-A-N-E. She would like to thank all of her family and friends who have been there to support her through nursing school. She would especially like to thank her mom for being the best example of a nurse and person that she wants to be like in the future. Ashley. I'd like to invite Professor Jody Kristen to the podium to lead the International Nurses Pledge.
To mark the transition from student to graduate nurse, we ask members of the class of 2023 and all registered nurses in the audience to please stand, place your hand over your hearts, and recite the International Nurses Pledge found on the back of your program. In full knowledge of obligations I am undertaking, I promise to care for the sick with all the skill and understanding I possess, without regard to race, creed, color, politics, or social status, sparing no effort to conserve life, to alleviate suffering, and to promote health. I will respect at all times the dignity and religious beliefs of the patients under my care, holding in confidence all personal information entrusted to me and refraining from any action which might endanger life or health. I will endeavor to keep my professional knowledge and skill at the highest level and to give loyal support and cooperation to all members of the health team. I will do my utmost to honor the International Code of Ethics applied to nursing and to uphold the integrity of the professional nurse. Please be seated. I'd like to invite alumna Erica Holoquist to the podium.
You did it. Welcome. Congratulations, members of the class of 2023. On behalf of the Alumni Association, we look forward to welcoming you into the fold as graduates of the nursing program and members of the Alumni Association. We are pleased and proud of your accomplishments. Hartwick has prepared you with a solid foundation upon which to build a lifetime of success. As you leave, take a piece of Hartwick with you, and we hope that you reflect on your educational experience, that you'll be thankful for the experience, send future nurses to us, and come back to see us from time to time. Your presence at local and regional Hartwick events, your expertise in the field, your accomplishments in research and education, and your generosity of time and spirit in your communities are part of what makes Hartwick known as a place that prepares highly qualified baccalaureate nurses. Stay in touch and do good things.
I am very, very proud of you. I am very, very happy for you. I wish you only the very best as you move forward. Please do stay in touch with us. Let us know how you're doing. My last words are going to be, please wait for, say it louder. Thank you. On behalf of the Hartwick College, the nursing department, and the nursing class of 2023, we thank you for sharing this afternoon of celebration with us. Family and friends, please remain seated as the 2023 nursing class recesses to the bleachers for a group picture.